Most important thing is actually the feeling which is conveyed, right? And I'm here in this country for the last 4 days, and my concept about this country and about medical education over here is drastically changed. It's a concept in Pakistan that those students which are below par, which cannot pass MD-CAT in a good marks, but they have got either money or they have got an extreme desire, so they go to the Russian states and somehow they go there and then they get a degree and then they come back and they are very low par students. Personally speaking, since I was involved in undergraduate education for the last 35 years and postgraduate education for the last 30 years, I have alhamdulillah more than 100 of surgeons which I directly supervised, and there are many who were actually indirectly supervising me, like they worked in my unit. So with this experience, I did not have this experience while I was over there, because I could just pick that some of the students graduated from King Edward Medical College even, which is top medical college. Some of them are very good, some of them are average, some of them are actually not competent, although they are from the King Edward Medical College. And same was my impression about students from China and students from these countries, the Russian states. That those who are competent, they are very competent. And they are no way less than Pakistani students. So I think the first thing which I want to just tell you, because this question was asked from me in the previous sessions as well, that how this impression will be changed in Pakistan that we are as good as Pakistani students. I just told, I don't know whether you were there, were you there in yesterday's lecture? Some of you were there. And then I told that the most important thing is, what's your name? Hassan. Most important thing is, what is the respect of Hassan in Hassan's own eyes? This is the most important. First of all, we have to learn to respect ourselves. If we respect ourselves, only then we can expect someone else to respect us. So this is number one. So you are going to your country very shortly, inshallah, when you complete. Please remember, you are no way less than any student which are graduated from anywhere in the world. A student graduated from a Johns Hopkins University has the same potential. Every human being which is born has got the potential to do anything which he or she wants to do. If at your age, with your whatever educational status, whatever is your physical status, you want to conquer K2, you can do it. If someone has got a polio in his leg and he wants to conquer K2, he can. Because someone has already done it. So there's only one thing which you cannot be. That is Nabi. You cannot be Nabi. That is selected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that chapter is closed now. The Khatam al-Nabiyyin has already come. But short of everything, if you want to be an astronaut, you can be an astronaut. If you want to be a deep sea diver, can be deep. If you want to be a poet, you can be a poet. If you want to be an excellent surgeon, you can be an excellent surgeon. If you want to be Junaid Baghdadi, if you want to be Rabia Basri, you can become Rabia Basri, and you can become Junaid Baghdadi, and you can become Buwali Singh, and you can become Einstein and Edison if you want to. But it's a matter of self-belief. And one more thing is that in order to achieve that, one must be very clear about the objective. Most of us fail and cannot reach the destination because we actually don't know the destination. I asked you, Hassan, to go, and you start going. The most important question you have to ask from me is, where do you want me to go? And this is the question we have to ask from ourselves. We want to go. Only then you can actually make a management of your pace or the conveyance you need or anything to eat which you have to carry when you are traveling, only when you know where you have to go. If you don't know that, then you are actually lost. And most of the humans, unfortunately, don't know where to go. And this is what is called purpose of life. So you have to, and I am nobody to tell you your purpose of life. That you have to decide yourself. But in brief 5 to 10 minutes, I can give you a guideline. And the guideline is that there are different levels of living a life. The lowest level of living a life is life of lust. मुझे इसमें मजा आता है. I enjoy it. That gives me pleasure. That is just living at the level of taste buds. Taste buds are not just on your mouth. There are intellectual taste buds as well. And there are emotional taste buds as well. So the lowest level of living of life is जो मुझे दिल करूं मैं करता हूं. जिसमें मुझे मजा आता है मैं करता हूं. That includes your physical lust. That includes your intellectual lust or your emotional lust. That's a very low level of living. And that's not even animals. Animals even don't live at the lust level. Please remember. The next level is level of the need. I live, I will do whatever is needed to me. May it be for your body, may it be for your intellect, may it be for your emotionality, may it be for your spirituality. And you must be very surprised to know that animals live at that level. Because the level above that, if between lust and need is another level, and that is desire. And animals even don't live at desire level. Because if you have got a rural background and you have a goat or a buffalo in your home, you just give them something to eat when its stomach is full. You cannot give that goat even one straw. That goat will never take it. Apart from you, you're all adult, so I can just share it with you. Animals just have their sexual desire only for the purpose of reproduction. This is why they have got a period which is called a heat period, only for a limited period of time, and then they are not thinking about sex. That's all. Just the desire level. Right? But level of animal is not even desire, it is need. And if we are living at a need level, we are only living at the animal level. And our level has to be a little ahead of that, and that is called human level. And the difference between human level and animal level is that humans, whatever they do and whatever is the yield of doing, whatever they get of doing, the beneficiary of it are not only they themselves, but people other than them. If we are not living, if whatever you are doing, and what is the outcome of doing that? If that is not just for you, you get sufficient income, and from a simple watch you convert to a branded watch. And from one suit you have got 10 suits now. And from one car you have got 5 cars now. Maybe law of the land cannot hold you because you pay the income tax. But I'm really sorry, this is living at an animal level. And if you allow me, it is even sub-animal level. Because animals, while meeting their need, they don't harm each other. But humans have got a potential to harm each other, even with getting their needs. I don't expect from you to please live at a human level. Because you are born with the potential of living even above the human level. And above the human level was what? When whatever you get, there are beneficiaries of what you get are more than you. And as the distance between you and the people, if beneficiaries are those which don't know you and you don't know them, then your animal level, your human level is more strong. But my dear friends, actually my dear daughters and sons, I would not say grandsons because my grandson is only 1 year old, so still you are in a category of daughters and sons. So I would just request you to make a purpose of life which makes you above human. Above a human level is a level which is called cosmic level. If you don't believe that, you just put this mobile phone over here. This act is going to affect the cosmos. Only previously Sufis could explain it by experience, but now quantum physics can explain it. Please trust whatever small act you do, that is affecting the whole cosmos. This is why Iqbal said, our poet, Hamsaya. How many of you don't understand Urdu? Yeah. Which language you understand? Farsi. But then you will understand maybe some words. Hamsaya Jibreel Ami. Hamsaya Jibreel Ami Bandai Khaki. है इसका नशेमन न बुखारा न बदख्शा. Human beings are neighbor of Angel Jibreel, and he is has a misconcept that Bukhara and Badakhshan was like New York and London at that time, or Moscow at that time. So he has got a misconception that his destiny is London or New York or Moscow. His actually destiny is neighborhood of Jibreel. That is what cosmic level is. At least I'm fortunate to have met a couple of people in my life. I'll be 63 next month, which I've seen them on cosmic level. I'm very fortunate to have met you. Maybe you also had an opportunity, or you will have an opportunity. But let me tell you, humans are born even to have a level higher than the cosmic level. And that is godly level. No one can be God, but you can live at godly level. So it's up to you to actually decide. You want to live at a lust level, or a desire level, or a need level, or a human level.
So can I ask a question?
Let me finish and then. At a humanly level or a cosmic level. Let me finish it, then I'll take it. I am nobody to decide for you what is your purpose of life. And moreover, I am nobody to tell you that you don't live at a lust level. If you allow me, if someone wants to live like a donkey, who am I to tell him that don't live like a donkey? And there is no harm to, live like a donkey. But problem is, if someone is a donkey and living like a donkey, it's okay. But someone has got a potential of not living like a donkey, and if he lives like a donkey, then there's a problem. Mm-hmm. Right? And I just want to tell you that we have got a potential to live at a higher level. But it is up to you to live at your level. And we know the consequences. Right? Now, at the end, I'm not going to tell you, this should be your purpose of life from tomorrow to you do this. Oh, no, I don't want to tell you. You have to decide which level you choose for yourself. It's all entirely up to you. But if you want to live at least human or slightly above human level, there are actually 4 criteria. You match those criteria and see whether your purpose of life matches that or not. If it matches that, you are definitely living above the human level. Number 1, whatever is your purpose of life should not be your need. Whatever is your purpose of life should not be your need. There is no harm in need. मैं चाहता हूँ कि डॉक्टर बन के बहुत सारे पैसे कमा के फिर मैं 6 मुरब्बे जमीन ले लूँ. There's no problem in it. There's actually no problem in it. You're most welcome. You must do it if you want it. But you cannot call it a purpose of life.
It's your need.